Former Home Secretary G.K. Pillai has said that P. Chidambaram as a Home Minister bypassed him and completely rewrote an affidavit on Ishrat Jahan, the 19-year-old college student killed in an encounter in 2004. Ishrat Jahan was killed along with 3 others in 2004 by Gujarat police officers who claimed that she was part of a plot to assassinate then Chief Minister Narendra Modi. NCP MP in the Rajya Sabha Majid Memon says the development smacks of political motivation.
As far as Pillai's disclosures are concerned, you must remember that Pillai could have revealed this much earlier. You see, the timing of this revelation smacks of political motivation, and it seems that there is some maneuvering and some political impact that is sought. You know, that is how it has been dug up now. According to me, lots of stories have come, contradicting each other. Right since 2002, we are seeing last 14-15 years this is happening. And when Mr. P. Chidambaram has now come out and said that let all the files be examined, and I'm open to that, it only suggests that he's confident that his hands are clean and he has done nothing hanky-panky. And as far as Pillai is concerned, why did he not reveal it earlier as a responsible government public servant? He in fact owes an explanation that if he knew such an important fact, or if he had some useful information with regard to such a widely publicized encounter, then he ought to have furnished it to the investigating agency at that time itself. So that means that even Pillai is answerable to the people of this country as to what made him conceal this till recently. There are certain materials which suggest that she is innocent. There are certain allegations which suggest that she was belonging to some some terrorist outfit, and then she had some vicious plans. But it is very difficult to come to a certain conclusion and say with finality as to what precise truth is. It's extremely unfortunate, that a person who is a member of parliament and then a member of the union cabinet, he's expected to take oath under the constitution thrice. Once at the time of filing nomination for Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, and second time when he becomes a member, he takes an oath, and third time when he takes up the ministry. So triple solemn affirmation, solemn assurance and promises that I shall uphold constitutional values, and you flout constitutional values in the manner you have done yesterday in Agra. I am sorry to say that we all are supposed to, as responsible public servants, as responsible leaders, political leaders, must understand that we are working 24/7 to bring all communities together so that India can be built stronger in days to come.
Powered by NNIS.